This video is sponsored by YFood. You know what, my tummy's rumbling. Welcome back, you beautiful people, to another week of van life in winter in Scotland.
We are Gemma and Campbell, and this week we are on the hunt for Scotland's most beautiful wild swimming spot.
Right, come on then.
I mean, do we need to? You know I'm an absolute wuss.
As you guys know, over the last 8 months we have been living full time in our Elddis AutoQuest 155 motorhome, travelling around the highlands and lowlands of our bonny home country and making the most of the beautiful scenery that Scotland has to offer. During the summer, van life was an absolute dream. However, as winter draws on and the days become darker and colder, our van life experience is becoming harder and harder as we battle the onslaughts of SAD brought on by a lack of daylight. As a way of battling the SADs, we have decided to try and do more and more cold water swims throughout the winter.
3, 2, 1! Oh!
And have challenged ourselves to find Scotland's most scenic wild swimming spot. And well, what better place is there to look than the jaw-dropping wilderness of Glencoe?
I mean, just wow. Wow, that's all I can say about this. This is exactly why we love coming to Glencoe. It is the closest thing to Scotland, to a wilderness that I've actually experienced in Scotland, and I just love it. Like, the view of the Buckle is just, it's mesmerising, breathtaking. That doesn't take away from the fact that it is absolutely bitter cold out there. So what do you think, the perfect day for a swim in the river?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a bit miserable, but the scenery here is so beautiful, so I kind of feel like we have to. And also, I know you guys enjoy watching it, so...
We'll do it for you guys, and we'll also do it for our mental health, so let's get going. This is well and truly God's country we're entering now.
Love it.
Just incredible. Are you absolutely sure that you want to do this?
Not even in this life.
I don't think I've ever been so unsure about anything in my entire life. Right, cannonball, deep to the soul. Oh, it's toasty. Oh. You got under? Oh my god, you are an absolute lunatic. Yeah, baby! Yes! I can't feel my legs! So yeah, that might have been one of the quickest swims we've actually done. I think it was more of a wade than a swim, but I cannot feel my legs. That is like snow melt coming off the mountains. Look at that, that's our water source up there. Oh, let's get in that van. Go, go, go. Oh, get. Oh, I can't feel my legs. One of the main reasons, actually, we should highlight, we had planned on going for a longer swim, but literally we got up here, all of the snow is melting off the top of the mountains, and it is just like an absolute raging torrent in that river. So we identified like the calmest part that we could easily get in and out of, and we just made sure not to go past it any deeper than that, because we probably would have got swept away.
Yeah, it's very, very
so
strong
important to note, if you're going to go swimming, look out for spots that you could get swept away, because it was dangerous.
And it's not worth saying I went for a swim just for the sake of saying that you did it, because like I still feel the fire that I would normally feel from going for a swim, but did it safely, so
yeah, it was worth it. Oh, let's get some lunch on the go. What are you having for lunch then, babe? What's on the menu?
We are having a garlic honey tofu with either you can have rice or orzo and spinach. So this morning when I got up, I actually was really organised and prepped the tofu, prepped the sauce, and prepped the broccoli and carrots and potatoes for tonight's dinner. And now it means all I need to do is just like fry the tofu, add in the sauce, boil the spinach, cook the orzo, and that's it.
And so while Gemma's doing that, I'll just quickly catch you guys up on what we're actually doing in the Glencoe region. Now, we spent the last couple of weeks at home post-Christmas getting Ellie ready for their next off-grid adventure, and she is pretty much there. We've only got the solar panels to install, but we need to actually wait for a better weather window before we can go ahead with that. So as soon as we got the battery to battery installed, we've decided to shoot north
through Glencoe and hopefully onto the Isle of Skye, which is going to be happening in it over the next couple of weeks. Before that though, we're going to be spending a couple of days around Glencoe because we've not actually spent a lot of time in this region since we got Ellie, and it is definitely one of our favourite places in Scotland because it is just breathtaking if you catch it at the right time. And yeah, basically we're just going to be enjoying what van life has to offer in such a remote location in the middle of winter because it is just beautiful. Absolutely love it in the snow. That is still definitely one of the best purchases we've made in our van so far. Just getting a soda stream. One of the things we couldn't live without in van life. Yeah, that's good. That's a winner right there. It's not one of those meals that I would expect to be like a proper winter warmer, but that is so good because the tofu's got covered in cornstarch, so it's got a lovely like kind of crispy way when you're frying it. Highly recommend that one. That was good. So are you happy?
Very happy, it tastes so good. Also, last night we actually had an amazing sleep on our new mattress topper. It was so good. And since we've topped up the battery with our new battery to battery, we can use our Lumi light alarm clock, which has just been like a game changer. Like, set it for 6 o'clock this morning, light came on, woke us up, no problem. We were up, out, I was prepping lunch. Game changer, honestly. Like,
so
get
good.
one if you don't have one, because they just make such a world of difference in the winter.
I can't do it, Gam. I can't go on any longer. Come on, Mr. Fido, you can do it. We just need to find some food. Look, what's that over there? Oh my god.
It's Y food.
Y food is a high calorie, high nutrition and highly delicious snack perfect for on-the-go lifestyles just like ours. Whether you need a health snack for those hiking adventures, a quick breakfast for chasing those sunrises and Milky Way bangers, or just want to add a bit of oomph to your early morning porridge, Y food is perfect for you. It also comes in a wide range of flavours and styles such as powdered drinks, ready-made milkshakes and easy grab snack bars, all of which come in vegan friendly options.
Oh no! It's Gulam! And that right there is where we're going. So the place that we're going to is a place called the Lost Valley, and if you're familiar with Glencoe at all, it's one of the most famous kind of places in the area. But I believe it dates back to the old clan times because it's where the remains of the MacDonald clan went to hide after the infamous Glencoe massacre, which basically almost wiped out the entire clan. The bad news, however, is that the weather today is what can be described as only as well and truly Scottish.
Yeah.
As in it's lovely blue skies 1 second and then you just see this cloud coming over the hill. So I'm excited. Go and see this Lost Valley. The walk to the Lost Valley was tough going, with steep drops and scrambling climbs. However, the pass itself was relatively easy to follow. As we made our way up the cascading river that led down from the glen, we began to be immersed in the surrounding beauty of the Glencoe landscape. The peaks of the Three Sisters peering down on us and judging our worthiness for the tranquility that lay at the top. Play with your first bit of snow!
No! It feels like it.
Hey! And well, after all that, we made it! We made it! Good job!
This actually feels like surreal.
It's so cool because you've just got the peaks are covered in snow. Yeah, it feels like a proper little different planet. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually look as if the rain's going to be going anywhere, and I am soaking through. So I think it's about time we get back down to the van,
Yes.
heat up a little bit and get some food in us. I absolutely did not intend to get wet feet again this soon, but there is no other way to get back across. One thing that is actually really obvious though, as we make our way back down, is just how treacherous a path it can actually be. As you're about halfway, just coming out of the valley, it's a straight drop down into the river. And I do actually believe it's only a matter of time before there's a big landslide and the valley is actually inaccessible, which
which will be a very sad day. As with any trip to the mountains, the hike to the Lost Valley should not be taken lightly, in spite of its easy access and high popularity. It was as we made our way back to the car that we came to the realisation of just how dangerous these popular scenic routes can be. Like many other mountains in Scotland, the Lost Valley has sadly claimed the lives of many hill walkers over the years, and it is important that anyone wishing to visit this fascinating part of the world is aware of the dangers and how they can avoid them. And I think that is definitely the best part of any hiking trip. It's just getting home, getting straight back into my jammies, nice and warm clothes. Unfortunately, it does mean, however, that our van is going to be looking like this. Look at that! No wonder I found it so hard on the way back down. That weighs about 3 times as much. It's not a hiking jumper. We're cooking up some pre-made paninis that Gemma slaved over the other day. I'm very excited for some of that. And then what have we got planned?
We're going to go for another swim. I mean, earlier on we were out just sort of looking around the Glencoe and taking some photos, and we saw a beautiful spot for a swim, which if you get a really clear view of the Glen Etive, then it would just be absolutely stunning.
And this is the view that we're hoping clears up for us, because there's the Glencoe there. There's a nice wee swimming hole just down there, and if the clouds all clear, hopefully that should give us a nice view. What time? Let's go! Oh, that was a mistake! Oh no! Oh no, are you okay? As the sun set over the wilderness of Glencoe, we sought refuge from the rain and wind by the cosy fireplace of the Clachaig Inn and toasted to the day's adventures. And of course we're home sweet home again. 2 pints in, it turned out we actually asked the very nice lady that was in the Clachaig Inn. She said that you're allowed to park your motorhome here overnight. However, there is a minimum alcohol limit, and they breathalyse you on exit and they say if you're under the limit you're not allowed to park here, so we just had to have 2 drinks each, didn't we?
Couldn't say no, could we?
Couldn't say no to that. So we're going to camp here overnight, which is very, very good. I've got to say, any trip to Glencoe is not complete without a little trip to the Clachaig Inn, because it's so rustic. We had a fireplace.
Especially the Boots Bar. Boots Bar is the place to go through there, but it's just like, it's so cozy.
Wooden walls and guitars on the walls and really good Jack Johnson style music, and we had the fireplace, and we had some chips, and we had a couple of beers, and it was just lovely.
Can you tell we've had a couple of beers?
But it's good. We've got dinner still to go, the best part of the night, and what are we cooking?
We've got
Gemma's bikini hanging up.
Yeah. No, we're making a lasagna.
Yeah, we've got leftover tomato sauce from when we had pizza with my family the other day, and veggie mince, which we found in the freezer. So we're going to bang that together, and yeah, I'm absolutely starving, so it's going to be a very good dinner. Oh, is there anything better than a homemade lasagna? Look at that.
I'm so hungry.
Pulled out the bag. This looks so good. I cannot remember the last time we had a homemade lasagna. Probably pre-Christmas, so it's been a good few weeks. We're going to enjoy our lasagna and just kind of nestle in for the night, because there's not much else to do here at the Clachaig. We've barely got signals, so we're going to be having a very off-grid night, and we'll see you guys in the morning. So we just had another book sale.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Do the dance that we do whenever we get a book sale. That's us together. That's how much our sales mean to us. Alright, so good morning everyone. It's another pretty grey day here in Glencoe. I think that seems to be the standard at this time of year. And it's of course time for breakfast. But what makes it very exciting is that we get to try something a little bit different this morning. and it is give Y-Food a shot. Be completely transparent, these guys did actually send us through a bunch of products for that little infomercial that I hope you enjoyed earlier on, and we are actually very excited to give this a try as well, because as well as the shakes that they sent through, which we like to use when we're out on hikes, they also sent us through some basically what it seems to be like protein powder. It's a complete meal, so what we're going to do is add it to our porridge, and hopefully we get a nice little chocolate porridge treat for breakfast.
Yes, Campbell said the shakes are great for when you're out on the hills, just as like a little bit of extra calories to give you the energy for when you're walking around. And we wouldn't say that you should have these like instead of your meals, but they're really good if you don't have time. Like for example, when we're getting up for sunrise shoots and we maybe slept in a little bit too long and we need to jump out of bed and get out for a shoot, it's really good to just have a little snack like that you can keep yourself going until it's time for breakfast.
And I think I love about Y-Food as well is they offer a vegan range, which I know isn't for everyone, but it just kind of opens up and expands out to a larger market so that you're not restricted to just dairy-based things, which I always think is a good thing, a good sign in any company. Now we usually just have peanut butter in our porridge with blueberries and the maple syrup. If this is nice, it'll be a good little alternative to always having peanut butter. That's good. I wasn't sure actually what to expect from that, but for such a small amount of powder,
That's nice.
that's like just the right amount of chocolatiness. That's a relief. I was worried I was going to ruin my breakfast, so.
Now we've got one more exciting thing planned whilst we're in Glencoe, but first we've got to do a little bit of van life reality. We think that we found somewhere to empty the wastewater and the black water, and this is what we're just looking for on park for night, but Campbell's just gone to investigate because we're not quite sure. That's
No
the
luck.
verdict.
No luck. No, it's a human substation. Read about this place online just outside of Glencoe
It's showing it on
Park for Night, saying chemical disposal point and 4 Portaloos present, but it's literally an abandoned car park, so who knows what we need to do. We need to try and phone some campsites, and it's always a roller coaster of emotions whenever you're looking for somewhere to dump your toilet. Life is never boring. Hi there, good morning. I was wondering if you have any 6 kilogram bottles of propane gas in stock. Alright, not a problem. Yeah, we've been phoning around a few different places. We're just about to pass through Glencoe. We were also wondering, like, we're just driving north on in our motorhome again, and we're wondering if we would be able to use your chemical disposal point as well, if that's okay. Guess only. Okay, that's not a problem. Alright, thanks, bye. I don't get places like that. Like, what would you rather I just throw it in the river instead? I'm not staying at your place. It doesn't matter if you say no or not. I just don't understand that.
To get a little bit
It's
extra
just,
cash.
in my opinion, it's hypocrisy. It's we don't want you to do this, but we're not going to provide a solution for it. Where's the logic in that? They just missed out on 15 quid. Their loss. Alright, that's more like it.
Well,
That's
this is what we
like
want to see.
And it's literally just along the road from Glencoe. We're at the Glencoe Mountain Resort. We're doing rock, paper, scissors for who does the toilet.
Let me just think about what I'm going to do to try and win it.
No tactics. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes! 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Right, you need to go and take your poos for a walk. Let's go. There you go. Get out of here. You close the door.
You mean you're not coming to join me?
No. It looks cold out there. There you go.
Thank you.
I'll keep the van warm. However, as usual, I'm being gestured over because Gemma can't even empty a toilet. How have you managed that?
Well, I just poured it and it just fell off.
Oh no!
So you'll never let me empty the toilet again?
That's an absolute joke. Oh no. That is an absolute disaster. I don't know how that's happened. It wasn't even your fault. Like, I do that all the time. You were literally shaking the thing to empty the toilet, and then the plastic cover that basically holds it in where you're carrying it on its side fell off and fell down the actual disposal point. We're gonna need to either A, create one out of like some hard plastics that we find, or B, try and find some online to buy a spare.
There's the, oh, should we use the toilet? Shouldn't we use the toilet? Can we find somewhere to dispose of it? Problem, and now
our toilet's broken.
you're like, oh, it's such a relief when you can find somewhere to empty your toilet. I do not feel that relief feeling right now.
I know.
Oh.
What a day. What a day. So we had actually hoped that before we leave Glencoe we would be able to actually get up the mountain resort, which is why we came by here to dump the toilet, and it's not looking likely today. It is blowing an absolute hoolie. It's
yeah, the
ridiculous.
chairlift's actually closed due to the high winds,
Yep.
and the snow has all thawed at the top, so they're not open for snow sports again until we have another dumping of snow. So
yeah, who knows when that's going to be.
I think that's a key point. Like if you're planning on coming here or anywhere else in Scotland,
you need to keep an eye out for the weather.
I'm sure if you're a regular snow sporter, then you would be doing that anyway.
As we did get our hopes up, because they say that if you get up to the Plateau Cafe, it's free sledging, so I think all you need to do really is pay for the chairlift to get up to there, and then you can have a fun day out on the slopes. But c'est la vie, maybe next time we're passing through Glencoe we'll get to have that go at that. But
at
yeah,
the moment the van is absolutely
it is shaking,
around
yeah,
in the wind.
We're going to go and find somewhere to hunker down, and I think this is where we'll just end this video, guys. So if you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. It just lets us know that we're doing the right thing, and you want to see plenty more van life adventures just like this one.
Maybe not plenty more of things going wrong and things falling down the toilet.
They love it. You guys love that, so it's alright, that's why we film it. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Highlands to Hammocks gang, and we'll see you guys again in the next one.
See ya!
And also guys, just as a little post note, we just hit 10,000 subscribers! 10,000 of you, amazing, inspirational, beautiful, lovely, kind people, and we are absolutely over the moon. Gemma got so excited, she couldn't wait to do the dishes this morning. Yeah. We're just about to put out this week's video, and we wanted to jump on here and say that we're thinking about doing a 10k Q&A session. Whether it's going to be midweek or the weekend, we'll decide that later on. But if you have any questions that you would like to know about us, because if you're new around here you might not know much about our backstory, drop them in the comment section down below and we will try and put them all together for a Q&A. So, thank you all so much.
Thank you.